is over. And the grey hall working can no longer stay in their seats as all the hungry opportunists rush in. Oh, could the carnival have been such a roaring success without my help?
Jesus. I had my headphones on to check back my audio playback, and it just blasted the noise of the fan into my ears. Alright, I think the audio playback is good. And there's also not much delay here, so let us start the stream. Just like I think the stream is just 6 minutes late than my usual time, which is 1:30 a.m. IST. I should probably specify that in a community post somewhere.
This
That
place
would be
reminds me of London.
the
It's quiet.
best thing
Doesn't have the
to
constant
do
pitter-patter of the rain.
today. But anyways. Oh, right. I need to also just collect stuff. Yeah, I forgot. I'm just gonna sit on my mats. I don't think I'm gonna be upgrading anyone else at the moment. I mean, at least not right now.
Here's a carnival costume. Put it on.
But yes, today's goal is, if you've read the description, which I'm like sure like maybe one person here does, but yes, today's goal is to reach RX6 and finish all the story till RX6. It's gonna be a lot of yapping about the story, I mean, but any pointless yapping I will keep it minimum in this stream, at least for today. I kind of do want to reach RS6, I mean, right? Alright, that's enough. My day today was it was fun, just a little tiring, and hey, it was fun just to go into my bestie's house, IRL, playing a bit of me-side on his PC, together with him. We had a blast. I love me some me-side. Man, if I ever, like, get a PC, I'm probably gonna stream that after I've, fully built up, like, a Arknights content fan base, if I can even call some of you that. But yeah, anyways, enough here meandering about pointless stuff at the moment. Let us focus on the story. In the last stream, degenbrecher told us, the two people, Ashley Tiller? Was his name Ashley Tiller? Or am I confusing that with someone else? And I'm completely mispronouncing that guy, the guy with the funny hat's name, wrong. But yes, and Harold. Those two thought that degenbrecher was on business and about to. They're about to face the full wrath of the bodyguard of Enceladus. I think it's Enceladus. But no, she just wanted to inform Harold that Lily, the burden beast Lily, not something nefarious going on here with another woman when he's a married man. No. The burden beast Lily is looking for Harold. That's it. It was funny to read the misunderstanding that followed that followed through because degenbrecher didn't specify who Lily was, so Teto interpreted that as being he's cheating. Harold is cheating on his wife. Oh my god. Man, I really loved watching that scene, not gonna lie. And I gotta remember to voice some of the other people that I do have in mind. So it's gonna take me a bit before kind of nailing down the voice that I had in the previous stream. So don't mind that. I think I've done enough yapping. Let us continue. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our terminus. Lakes Silbernehers Station. Located in the center of a basin, clear and scenic Lake Silbernehers is one of the gems of Jerag. Legends say that it is the first tear shed by Jerigander. In winter, one can walk on the frozen surface and see into the depths of the lake. Okay. Fascinating. The newly built statue of Jerigander stands on an island in the middle of the lake, watching over Jerag and her people. Ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived. Ah, this CG. I thought maybe I could make this CG the thumbnail for today's stream, but then I changed my mind. I'm not gonna say anything, but the current thumbnail is funnier. Harold. Okay, his name is not Ashley Tribler. It's Tribly Asher. Oh, I did a complete switch up of the name. It wasn't even a switch up, a complete mess up of the name. Ashley Tribler. Who is that? Fucking Ashley Tribler, oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that's gonna crack me up whenever I look back on this stream now. Tribly Asher. You know what? I'm gonna note that name down. Ashley Tribler. Mr. Ashley Tribler. Degenbrecher. So, it's all a misunderstanding? No secrets? No assassinations? No VIP on the train? No nothing? If there's any VIP that got me on this train, it was you. Viscount Harold Craigavon, the renowned burden beast veterinarian. The renowned burden beast veterinarian who became a household name amongst the pastoralists. What's pastoralists? Who became a household name amongst the pastoralists. What does that mean? Arknight, despite being a Chinese game, Arknight's story throws so many English words at me that I don't know what they mean at all. Pastoralists. Oh. Pastoralism is a form of animal husbandry where domesticated animals, known as livestock, are released onto large vegetated outdoors lands, pastures, for grazing, historically by nomadic people who moved around with their herds. I think it's like with their herds. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, that's... Sure, why not? That's a very specific word, by the way. You learn something new every day with Arknights story, I swear, man. Like, for example, this is going to be such an odd, specific example, but I remember when I read the... what's it called? I remember when I read the Dungeon Meshi collab event story, the one piece of information that's forever going to stick in my brain is that honey is bee vomit when you explain it, when you want to explain that to someone really short, but it technically isn't because it doesn't pass through their digestive system. Like they have have a whole other separate system for, you know, processing honey in their body and then taking it out of their body. So as a short explanation, it works. Yes, honey is bee vomit, but I would never know that because Lois, I think Leos or Lois, whatever his name was, he made a point about that in the story, and I was like, wait, what? I never knew that. And now that's forever gonna stick in my brain. See, the more you know. See, guys, I'm learning things from Arknights. It's educational. Anyways, we're off to a great start when I just started off the stream saying there's gonna be minimal yapping. I cannot betray my nature. I am me, not someone else. And I won't pretend to be. That is not a quote, that I made that up on the spot. I am honored. Oh, he cleared his throat first. I beg your pardon, Madam degenbrecher. It was hard not to make certain inferences from the blood on your gloves. Blood? Should I explain? I guess I could tell you if you really want to know. I do, please. Lily's birthing wasn't easy. It was premature, she bled a lot, and I had my hands full. What? Premature? She bled? That's no laughing matter. How is my girl? I performed first aid, but she needs a professional follow-up. Leonis says he trusts you the most. Craig Vaughn. It's up to you now. I'll be there in 2 shakes of a beast's tail. You look disappointed. Were you expecting something else? Fine enough by me. I could live up to those expectations. I feel like that does not need to happen because that would signal Jarak is in really, really big trouble. There's no need for that. So, what's the misunderstanding? Well, Lake Silbernahers is a nice place, isn't it? Particularly on a sunny, clear day like this, and even the air smells particularly fresh. Do Victorians always talk about the weather when they're trying to change the subject? Hey, they can't help it. The weather's there so shit. At least the real life, the UK weather from British people, as they describe it, it's raining constantly, even in the cold. It's wet and it's cold, and they hate it. It's rarely sunny, so yeah. I don't know. I sense the connection there, but I don't know how to further continue that sentence. You know what? I'll just shove that thought aside. Let us continue. I was making a point, but the point got lost on myself. I must have heard this a few thousand times by now. A common subject-changing tactic though it is, you are right. Degenbrecher. I think I've gotten pretty good at pronouncing her name. Harold. Forgive me. We learned from a young age do we use Victoria's awful weather as a conversation style. Okay. This was my point. I forgot my point midway. Hey, you know what? I'm actually glad the story actually acknowledges it. The weather is there the weather there is so shit that they kind of want to talk about the weather in the rest of the world. Kindly refrain. Kindly. Oh my god. Hey, I love this. I love this banter. I love this interaction. Yeah, maybe the next few streams are just gonna be me playing the Break the Ice event, and I'm loving this so much, but kindly refrain from besmirching the good name of Victoria, my lord. I mean, it's true. It's not gonna be besmirching when it's true. I mean, okay. Besmirch is like a, what's it called? What's the word? I know in what context that specific word is being used, but I can't think of an example, like synonym for that word to describe what it means. Have you guys ever had that? I've had so many instances of that happening. Like, I'll read a sentence, and then I'll read a word. I'll understand its meaning in the context of the sentence, but when I try to explain it to someone else, or when I try to even explain it to myself, or think of a synonym to explain it to someone else, I draw blank. Man, I give up. Hey, why are you guys still standing around chatting? Is our little misunderstanding all cleared up now? Of course. Nothing would have happened if not for some alarmists among us. Tribly Asher catching strays. I mean, no, these are deserved. These are deserved jabs. Whatever. As long as it's all cleared up now. Running up and down a train was fun, but I've had enough of eating dust under a table. I like her. I like Teto. Sorry. Damn. I just reread her name. She's Leto, not Teto. Why was I think I was mispronouncing her name in the previous stream as well. For some reason I was calling her Teto when she's Leto. Okay, sorry to that one character out there in fiction called Teto. I don't hate you, I'm just I mispronounced someone else and confused you with you. Forgive me. I went ahead and had a look. A tour guide gave me 2 maps. Lake Silberneherze is just down the street from here. Should we go now? Well, dreadfully sorry, Rosalind, but I'm afraid I won't be able to keep my promise. There's a lady who needs me at her side right now. Lily is a burden beast, right? Not some Victorian noble code word? Perish the thought! Fine, go see your Lily. I can take care of myself there. Here, Rosalind. What's that look on your face? You're such a kind, thoughtful girl. Come, let's exchange contact information. You must find me, should you ever need anything. I am ever at your service. And I'll keep an eye out for your father. Handsome Gerak fellow, you said? Thanks for that, Dedushka. Alright, you guys get back to your chat. I'm gonna get going. Such a lovely young lady, so strong and cheerful even after losing her mother. A handsome Jarak fellow. Oh, you heard? Rosaline came to Jarak to find her long-lost father. It's a touching story. I hope her efforts bear fruit. Her father? Is that what she said? Well, now that our misunderstanding has been resolved, Madame degenbrecher, I'm a huge fan of your work. Would I perhaps beg your autograph? What is he switching to? No time. I'm leaving. Take care of Lily. Wait, Madame degenbrecher. Degen, not I'm confusing my names. Degenbrecher. She's gone. The Black Knight does not seem to take much pride in Fleury's past. Small wonder, considering the manner in which she was exiled from Kashmir. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot you were still here. I didn't want to inadvertently offend the Black Knight. Glad to know you're so self-aware. That. Yeah, you almost did. It was my mistake. I should have been more careful with my words. But do you really believe Madame Degenbrecher's reasoning? The Black Knight has ever been Silver Ash's loyal lieutenant from the moment she left Kashmir and followed him to Jarag. She has been in the mountains lately, training a new unit of troops for Kalin trade. We also have reports of unusual goods moving in and out of Jarag, involving materials of a sensitive nature. Your point? Sorry, excuse me. All conjecture at this point. But you have your suspicions too, don't you? And that's why you kept the young Rosaline's contact. Looks like your time in Victoria has instilled in you a pathological mistrust of others. What a shame. That is my profession, after all. I will report today's events to the Duke exactly as they happened. Wait. Allow me to remind you once more, my lord. You have a duty you are obliged to carry out. Do not fail her grace. This is not a sightseeing trip. This is not a sightseeing trip. I don't know, why can you have both? A sightseeing trip and a work trip. You know? And Theodus, have you given Carlin Trade's proposal some thought, Mr. Taylor? I understand Matterhorn has taken you to see our mines and factories. Are you satisfied with what you have seen from Jarag and Carlin Trade? I've no complaints about your company, Mr. Silverash. But you're a businessman too, I'm sure you understand. I would have few reasons to harbour any doubts if it was Carlin Trade I was dealing with. But if I'm to deal with the government of Jarag, which we know little about, I do feel that more due diligence is in order when it comes to a project of this size. Voltrix Games, hello, welcome to the stream. Hey bro, are you buying the new UI and background pack? It costs 30 OP, and it's themed after Shoes event and aesthetics. I don't think I am, honestly, not interested. I'm more so interested in the things in the stories I've read, in the characters that I do have, so, and especially for like UI customization and all that jazz. I'm more so like, I'd rather save my pulls, and if I really like a skin, I'd rather just buy a skin. That's my preference. I think it's very well worth it. Not worth it for me. I'm kind of just saving them. Her event reruns after. Oh, Shoes event! Oh shit, that's gonna be a goldmine of content for me. Oh fuck, I just realized. Ah shit, would I even be able to stream that? Cause from a lot, yeah, I have the data mining list. Okay, alright then. But, damn, from what I've heard, the, what's it called? The mosquitoes, some insects or something in the event are phone-meltingly bad. Like, they make your FPS just go abysmally low. So, I'm not sure if I want to make my phone explode while I'm trying to stream Arknights, so I'll have a look-see. I'll have a look-see in a separate stream. I don't get why they didn't sell it at the same time the event rerun. I'm not sure. Maybe it was like a... To be honest, most Arknights scheduling mishandles can just be blamed on Yostar, and I would not be surprised this was another Yostar, what's it called? mess up. But yeah, a little weird, I would say, a little weird. But anyways, I'm gonna just continue, playing this event, reading the story, probably do the break the ice event as well, and if the shoe event comes up, I'll play through it. If I really feel like I don't want to read the story and there's too much to catch up on, I'll just say, okay, I'll read the story, I don't know, much later. I'll just play the event for like 2 streams, maybe 3 streams, who knows. But plus, thank God it's not. But I had to grab it because I don't think it ever returns. Plus, the shoe aesthetic is very pleasing. You know what? Fair enough. You have your OP. Fair enough. Plus, thank God it's not money. Also a good point. Yeah, about limited cosmetics. If I'm not interested, I'm not interested. Despite how lucrative a deal it may be. Even with collab things, like in the Dungeon Mesh collab, for example, I was not interested in Marcel, so I was like, hey, even if the collab never reruns, I'm not gonna give a shit about it. I learned my lesson from my earlier time of playing Honkai Star Rail, but what happened was I think FOMO was getting to me. But then I took a step back. I took multiple breaks, like a 2 to 3 week breaks in between, and when I was playing Honkai Star Rail for like I think 5 to 6 months, somewhere along that, 4 to 5 months, 4 to 5 months, because that was my first proper gacha game, quote unquote. But yeah, nowadays if I don't feel like playing, I'm not gonna play. If I don't give a shit, I'm not gonna give a shit. Basically, it's gonna be extremely rare that sunk cost fallacy and FOMO is gonna work on me nowadays. But yeah, I don't think the show themed UI ever reruns. Those type of things, if I recall correctly, don't ever rerun, and it hasn't on CN yet. So I'm assuming it's only while it's around you get one shot. So I had to, because waifu, understandable, completely fair. But yeah, that Marcel collab I never pulled. Same. I'm also saving my OP because I'm... it's looking a bit rough for me, because I want to pull Monster, and also I want Lemumin, as well as... Exegolter. Sorry to spoil some of the people that just do not want to hear it, but that's just gonna be my stream. She's coming, like in 5 months. Yes. And these 2 banners are back to back, so it's gonna be... I need to save as much as I can. Marcia looks so mid, she just looks very weak. Hey, even if it's a shitty character, if it suits my taste, I'll pull them. I don't give a damn about what they are in gameplay. If I find them to be cool lore-wise, the character design is pleasing, or they're compelling, or their story is compelling. For example, if I really liked, I'm the sort of person, if I really like Crown Slayer, I would still run her in my main team for shits and giggles and raise her because I like her as a character. But because I don't really have much interest in her as a character and her story and things surrounding her, I'm just gonna be like, and yeah, I'm not building her. And the obvious downside, and her having quite the reputation of being one of the worst units in the game, and that's gonna further push me away from actually building Crown Slayer. But yeah, it's like a facet into my decision making, but the overall decision making depends on the basis of, do I like this character, do I enjoy this story, do I relate to them, or do I just find them to be cool, right? If any one of those points are strong enough, I'll just be like, I'll pull. Hey, if they happen to be strong or very good in gameplay wise, that's a bonus on top. You can beat Arknight. He can beat most of Arknights with 3 stars and 4 stars. So why the frick should the gameplay matter that much? But hey, that's just my opinion. Hello Nepfer, welcome to the stream. How you doing? MR still does have a decent S2. The fact our best skill is only decent is tragic. Why did we go from a really strong collab to a weak one? I just usually go with the most value I can get. Besides my favorites, I pull regardless. You know, that's also fair enough. Anyways, that's enough yapping. Ultrix, you came in the chat and made me yap so much already when I want to kind of get to stage 6 of this event. So I'm gonna purposefully try to minimize the yap. But no promises. Of course. You are a natural born yapper. Yes, I will take that as a compliment. Not everyone can be strong. Why keep the best OPs behind collabs? Also a very good argument, a very good point, Nepfer. And I feel like if every single unit is just what's it called? I mean, it's a gatekeep in the sense like it's never rerunning. It's an extremely limited time. You're not gonna get them ever again. So it's sort of gatekeeping, but at the same time it's not. It's just never coming back. And when it's like, oh, they're really cool lore-wise, and they're really strong, and it's a collab only unit, then it's like, eh. Good. Then yeah, that does sting a little. Sometimes. Anyways, I'm gonna just be sucked into the decision even further. The best overall are not collabs. Hey, fair enough, but still. Should that ever happen, me and Nepfer would be the first to call out Arknights on it. Anyways, I saw Victorian soldiers on the streets a few days ago. Okay, this is Colombian Magnet. I never read his name until now. That's kind of, see, he's a Colombian Magnet, so he has an American accent. There's no conflict between brewing between Jerag and Victoria, is there? I assure you that no harm will come to you in Jerag. Take your time, Mr. Taylor. Jerag won't disappoint you. Excellent. I look forward to a fruitful partnership, Mr. Silverash. You will continue to serve as Mr. Taylor's guide tomorrow, Matterhorn. Attend to any needs he has, within reason. Yes, sir. Oh, right. I forgot that Matterhorn was from Jerag. Right. Yeah. I just, for some reason, I forgot that. Hello, someone else. Welcome to the stream. Yato and Noir are kind of outliers in terms of collab operators. That's interesting. And I've heard like Yato obviously being one of the best. Just heli drops is kind of insane, and then Noir is just, from what I've heard, one of the highest skill floor and one of the highest skill ceiling operators to utilize in this in the entirety of Arknights, from some very experienced and very accomplished players. He's just that hard to use. Like, he's really hard to use, but if you get it right, you can do some damn near impressive clears. 5 stars are just tragic in value. Well, it won't stop people from buying and building them. But yeah, I see the point. I wouldn't exactly call them tragic. but they do seem to be very overexpensive. But hey, I'm a newbie, so what do I know? But we are going to work with him. You don't think he'd be a good partner? It's not my place to judge. However, he has found various excuses to put off signing a contract while here in Jerag and went back on his word more than once on profit sharing, I fear. Indeed, he's a shrewd business merchant. Jerag has no choice but to work with shrewd merchants at present, while these same shrewd merchants have their pick of options. My job is to make Jerag their only choice. Sir, go and check on degenbrecher's recruits. Have them escort Mr. Taylor. Yes, sir. And Theodis. Yes. Look at that, you're using a communicator. I thought you didn't like these long-range methods. I just don't like to be contacted. There's something you should know, Theodis. I ran into a girl from Rhodes Island on the train to Lake Sabernihers. Did you enter into a new partnership with them? Oh. That's gonna be an interesting talking point. Jerag snow cheese, bird and beast accessories, Saintess portraits. All Jerag specialties. Get them here. Bird and beast blind boxes, limited edition, while supplies last. It's so lively here. What are they selling? Portraits of the Saintess? That's not what Praminax looks like. Now, girlie, the Saintless personally approved this portrait. It's the real deal. Right, whatever you say. I'll have some snow cheese then. Is that the most popular treat? I might have had some when I was little. You're a local? You could say that. Should have said so. Don't buy the snow cheese. Huh? That's for tourists. We don't buy that stuff. The shaved cheese is as much cheaper and tastes pretty much the same. Wait, aren't you just ripping off tourists then? Hey, don't put it like that. Look at the I'm messing up. Look at the packaging on the snow cheese. See how nice it is? That's what the tourists want. Something nice and classy looking. All I'm doing is making a few francs off the packaging. It's not like I'm selling inferior stuff. The cheese itself is first rate. I guess you have a point. I'll have the shaved cheese then. Can I ask you something else too? Is there a man in Jerag that everyone agrees is the handsomest? Bruh. The handsomest man, huh? Well, I'm a Palaruch, but I'm not gonna lie. Sir Insidious has got to be the handsomest fellow in Jerag. Insidious? Wait, Silverash? Yeah, the patriarch of the clan Silverash. No way. It can't be. How about another guy? Anybody else? Never mind. Just a random thought. Forget I asked. How about something else? That mountain by the shore of Lake Silberne-Hers. Does it have a name or something? Oh, that's Mount Fugan. It's famous for its romantic atmosphere. Lots of young couples go there. Young couples? Young couples? They say any couple that watches the sunrise there will stay forever together forever. What's that old saying again? Jerag's love is like unmelting ice? Humbug, if you ask me. Lots of tourists go there. They hang the golden lock of love or something. Now that I think of it. Sir Arktos likes to go there to hunt, and he's none too happy about all the tourists who get in his way. Alright, here's the money for the cheese. Thank you. Come again. Some are obviously really good, but most of them aren't really good and cost more than they give out compared to the resource cost from 4 to 6, which is also fun and understandable. I'm not going to be defending that. So, this is the lake Silberny Herz that Mamuchka always talked about. And that's Mount Fugen. Not a bad view, but the Earth has icy lakes just like it. Oh, the ice goes pretty deep. Is that the statue of Jeragander? Can't see the face. Wow, it's big alright. Wonder how much stone they used to build it. Stone? Our Jeragander statue wouldn't settle for stone. Huh? Ah, sorry, okay. Gotta hand it to you. You've got good taste. This is the best spot to admire Jerrigander's statue. Who might you be? I'm... That's not important. What's important is what you just said. Jerrigander's statue is made from any old stone. We use the finest materials to express our love for her. The finest, huh? Like what? Like I said, the finest... Ow! What? Did you bite your tongue? It's a secret, of course. Can't just go around blabbering to tourists. I can't tell you the details, but anyway, just know that it's really amazing. You almost let it slip. Just almost. Fine. You didn't say anything. Well, enjoy the view. I gotta get going. Oh, hey, wait up. What is it this time? Hey, you're a tourist, right? Jerrigander's statue getting officially unveiled right here the day after tomorrow in the morning. If you're still in Jerag, you wouldn't want to miss it. Now you're just talking to yourself. Who knows what's gonna happen in 2 days? Makes no difference looking at it today. Of course it makes a difference. The saintess is officiating the ceremony herself. You might even get to see Jerrigander in spirit. You say, what's your name? Rosalind. Full name. Tai Nevi. Ti Nevi no Sima. Ti Nevi no Sima. Her sign. Ah, okay. Rosalind Tatiano. Rosalind Tatianovna. Rosalind Tatianovna. God damn it! I am messing up. My tongue is twisting on itself. For the love of God, Rosalind Tatianovna. Rosalind Tatianovna Larina. Alright, Rosalind, I'll make this official. I, Cyrus Browntail, formally invite Rosalind Tatianovna Larina to attend the unveiling ceremony for Jerrigander's statue that takes place in 2 days' time. Then you'll know that this Jerrigander is special. There's no other like her. You sure are confident. Well, I guess I'll look forward to it. Yes, I'm missing some rolling R's in my fake Russian accent of Rosalind. Don't judge me. Wait, I haven't given you the invitation letter yet. Why are you in such a hurry anyway? She's gonna stick to him like butter. No. Well, no, that's not the saying. She's gonna stick to him like a rubber. Children of Ursus is tragic. That's what I've heard. And apparently, Leto coming on the screen for some people triggered some Children of Ursus PTSD. Hello, Yashin Yuko. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully you enjoy yourself when I try to do fake accents of people and try ridiculous voices, because it's going to be fun. And being one of the extinct species that actually do read the stories for events that I do end up doing. Yeah, I'm having a blast, man. Since I started Arknights, I was really interested. I became aware because Enfield beta test, and oh my god, I cannot wait for that game to come out and play the frick out of it. Either on mobile, or maybe I can get a PC in the time it comes out, like at the end of the year or whenever the heck it comes out. But yes, I got interested in the original World of Arknights, and yeah, it was awesome. I've completed till main story chapter 6, done the Dark Knight's memoir. You can see the stream for that, and apparently that has been, plus the reaction to Dagger's Inheritors, and that has been going bonkers on my channel. Like, I saw this is a bit hard for me, guys, but I saw the damn video, and it's like in 48 hours, plus the previous stream, and the Dark Knight's memoir, I got like almost 500 views, which is kind of crazy for me. Jesus, you guys are starved of Arknights content if you're willing to watch and keep up, put up with a person who constantly has a helicopter above his head and yaps like there's no tomorrow. Man, gotta commend it to you guys. We are the hive mind. You truly do. That statement rings true. I've seen any reaction video of Arknights. A few people find it. Few thousand views. Maybe 1,000 views. Guaranteed. Arknights, our audience is just built different, I guess. But yes, enough glazing Arknights. And let's glaze the story even more while I read the story for this event. I'm enjoying it though. I'm enjoying it. Cyrus, younger sister of Browntail Matriarch, frequently visits other countries on behalf of Jarag in recent years. Did she arrange for Rosaline to be here? I should find a way to eavesdrop. Sir, you've been standing in front of my stall holding that newspaper of yours for 5 minutes. It's good to keep letting people know to like and subscribe at the end of reactions of Dagger's Inheritors level videos. Yeah, I need to brush up on my YouTuber skills. Have you read the previous event, Break the Ice? No, but I feel like I'm gonna like this event so much that the next few streams are just gonna be me reading the previous event, Break the Ice, and then switching to the shoe event when that comes out. But for the shoe event, I think I'm gonna need to, I need some previous events context. I suggest you read it after this event. And yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that exactly. As your PR guy, I have to shill for your success. Hey, I respect it. I respect the grind. We're going. Bro's already setting me up to become a modern YouTuber. Creating Arknights content creator, professional content creator here. Truly. I'm gonna reach that standard someday. Anyways, enough screwing around, guys. I should read more of this story. Sir, you have been standing in front of my stall, holding that newspaper of yours for 5 minutes. I need you to buy something or move out of the way. I forgot to say this, but welcome Virgon to the stream. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. My nickname is Matrix, not Maxim, but I'll still accept the greeting. It's funny whenever some people don't have a clue on how to pronounce my name, so most people just go with either Matrix or Matrixery, or I think I only heard like 2 or 3 people say Mutonium, like refer to me by my last name in my username, so that was unique. But you just woke up? Alright, understandable. Maybe you should take you should take a few minutes, maybe like a half an hour, to properly wake up, pace yourself, and then watch a stream. It's not always good to just jump into a stream on online content in the usual, or just jump into a stream, just be on your phone screen or computer screen or whatever. Just being a little more health conscious helps, guys. I did a weird voice, but my voice cracked, and now that sounds a little cringe but funny. Gotta get on the grind as an unofficial PR guy. I respect it. I respect it. Work on. Yes, new element. Eternal of Ursus, and several other side story context, especially Jarag. Mutonium. Oh, fun fact. You guys want to hear? Okay. This is gonna be the last anecdotal story that I tell you guys before I actually continue the story, right? Do you want to hear how I came up with the name Matrix Mutonium? Or I can save that after I finish this part of this stage and this story for S3. I need you to buy something or move out of the way. Oh, pardon me. 1 bird and beast milk tea. I'll late, please. Sure, go ahead. Hi. Bergon just likes to go along either way. I'll take all your deep cuts. I'll take it all. I'll take all your deep cuts. I'll take it all. I don't know how to sing, but hey, I'ma try anyway. You guys are better at incorporating and referencing Arknights in most of the things you say than me. I'm a newbie. I gotta learn from you guys. Now we just singing, so settle into Ash. I love that EP, but okay. So to go ahead with my anecdotal story. Oh man, the yapping in this stream is gonna be even crazier than the previous stream. Sorry for any of the ward watchers that find this annoying, but you feel free to click off my stream if this content is not for you. But so this was back when I started my teenagehood, and I wanted to make a YouTube channel because of the fact that I saw people gaming, on YouTube. I found that to be cool. And at the time, English was like a pretty... I couldn't speak English properly. I could speak basic words, and I'd learned the basic grammar from school. But it was just me watching gaming videos, mostly the entertaining ones that didn't require much understanding of English to enjoy the content on screen. Fun fact, that's kind of also why... how I trained my ear to recognize accents and just get really comfortable listening to different people talk. It was a good medium and an interest that furthered my skills. This just took a long time, 10 years to be exact, to get to this level of consciously making an effort and then being extremely inconsistent. Yeah, your English is very good. Hey, thank you for the compliment. But yes, so I wanted to make a channel. The accent is very native. Thank you for the glazing and the compliment. I will take it in stride. This is one of the few things I'm proud of. But getting back to the anecdotal story before I read another chat message and derail myself any further. At the time, I wanted to make like a gaming channel, do YouTube, right? Guys, it was like the fun, cool thing to do back when I was like 13. So I sat down with my best buddy, IRL. We had just become good friends. Maybe it was like a few months ago. It was only like a year at that point. It was a few months, but I sat down in his at his house. We pulled out some oldish 3 to 4 encyclopedias to look for names that could fit my channel. And from those encyclopedias, we also decided like our channel name. Like I was a co-owner, and we were gonna be doing vlogs on there, like those very old 2010 to 2005-ish video vlogs that used to be uploaded on YouTube with such a shitty camera quality, just people having fun, teenagers doing random ass shit, me being in the forest reserve 10 meters in front of my house and screwing around like it's our backyard, and exploring the forest reserve, probably going into places that we're not allowed to, hopping over boundaries that we're not allowed to go in, but it was a lot of damn fun. I won't deny it. So you get another anecdotal story in another anecdotal story. You're welcome. But coming back to my name, we looked through those 3 to 4 encyclopedias for about, I think, almost 1.5 hours. So what ended up happening, we finally settled on the elements of tables in chemistry, right? So we took plutonium. I was like, hey, I want a name starting with M, and it would be even better if the two names... plutonium stuck out to me, so plutonium. You know what? Mutonium could be like a new sci-fi kind of thing. I was very into sci-fi, so I was easily attracted by that kind of stuff. And then I was like, hey, I need my first name to also be from M, just as a personal preference. So I was like, hey, I think I've watched the Matrix movie when I was younger. I found that to be cool. That's very sci-fi. Let's just take Matrix, add Zuri slap on Zuri at the end as a suffix, and now I got my unique username that nobody else in the world has. Matrix Zuri Mutonium, nicknamed Matrix for short. That's the story behind this nickname, my username, literally everywhere. And if I need like two names, but Matrix is already a taken name in games or online, I'll just shorten the both down. So I'll do Matrix _ hashtag or whatever else, and Muto, so the first 4 letters of Mutonium. Meanwhile, my nickname is literally courage and positivity. Is it Japanese? Yasin Yoku. Yasin Yoku. Is that how you pronounce it? Yeah, I know you're a sci-fi guy. Your avatar is literally Tin Man. True, see? Yeah, I like sci-fi. But I feel like I have developed a really good appreciation for fantasy as well. Because after the lockdown, I was freaking addicted to watching anime, like somebody who gets addicted to drugs, man. That was the only thing I did all day, just fucking watch anime like I'm a madman. You like chapter 11, to be honest? I'll keep an eye out. Victoria Gundam. Hey, sci-fi does speak to me more. But hey, as I've grown up and matured, I found my new favorite to be a world that has a lot of world building. You can completely lose yourself in it. It has realistic parts, it has its ridiculous parts. Any kind of story from any kind of genre could take place in that world, depending on the person you're following, depending on the perspective you're following, depending on the nation you're looking through, or their history, right? And it's a blend of sci-fi and fantasy. And any kind of things could be executed depending on the writing. With a vast world like that you want to lose yourself in, and a vast amount of content, I figured out that's kind of like my favorite media, and Arknights perfectly fits that description. It doesn't shy away from all of the weird, crazy shit. It doesn't shy away from dark, depressing stuff, kind of reflecting the shittiness of reality, and in spite of that, trying to push the message of hope. Because at my heart, I'm a bit of an idealist, more so a realist, with a shade of optimism. I immensely appreciate what Arknights' story tries to portray. Do you have basic knowledge about this world? Because you need lots of context for story. I've watched all the Terrastorian videos. I've watched some other lore videos, and I feel like I've also spoiled myself on chapter 15. I've spoiled myself on major events of Babel. I've spoiled myself on Theresa, the nature of Originium, and some other things. Because I was too curious at the time when I wanted to decide, do I really want to jump into Arknights as a game, to actually play on mobile? So I was like, you know what, it's gonna need a bit more convincing for me. And the story worked like a charm. The lore worked like a charm, I must say. Anyways, Jesus, I think that's a world record for me, considering how much I yap non-stop without getting a twisted tongue. Damn, I'm impressed. I'm impressed at my own self. I didn't know I had such a strong ability to yap. I just randomly tried to make the most unique profile name I could so that I don't have to add numbers at the end of the name. Randomly made up the first half and added dust to the end, Bergon Dust. And it's a very unique name, you're correct. And don't worry, integrated strategies, integrated story is even more complicated. I like complicated stuff, but I also like simple stories. I'm kind of like a enjoyer of all things, but a preferer of fusion. And that also describes my taste in music. Rip every time I hope on a stream, it's 50-50 if they call me Virgon. Rip every time I hope on a stream, it's 50-50 if they call me Virgin. Oh my god. Okay, real question though. Am I even pronouncing it first off of your name correctly? Because I'll call you Virgil, my guy. Virgil from, I think it's Final Fantasy, or maybe it's Devil May Cry. I don't know. I'm confusing the two series. I've never had an interest, so you'll have to spare me. But it's Virgon, okay. Mine is based off of my name and one of my favorite World War II artillery pieces. Interesting. Nepfer. Very interesting. At least Yashin makes me feel cool. That's nice. Jesus, we are not reaching, guys. We're not reaching stage 6 at this point, are we? I feel like the yapping has taken control of my body, and I will yap non-stop. I'll need to make a conscious effort. Alright, new rule, just for this stream. I kind of do want to reach stage 6 rather quick though. Yeah, just continue to read. I'll pay no mind to chat until after I finish a story event, stage. A story, cutscene, and a stage. Right. We will, no need to rush. Right, let us continue. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, pardon me. One burden beast milk, Tia. One burden beast milk, Tia late, please. Cyrus. Alright, I guess that takes care of that bitch, Ratatose's job. Makes no sense. Why do I have to keep an eye on some kid? Even talk to her, no less? Cyrus. No. She's not saying Cyrus. Excuse me. Gotta say, though, the girl looks slightly familiar. Rush? Are you sure you don't need my help? Yucatan! Leave it to me. I got this. Let's go. I want Ratatose to tell me what is the deal with the Rosaline girl. Oh, we were just 2 minutes away from the stage. God damn it, now I feel a little disappointed in the yapping I did. not gonna lie, random talking point.
Let's move. Waits for nobody.
I think I'm getting more comfortable just speaking in English, and I am very influenced by the person I'm speaking to. Like, for example, if I'm speaking to an American, I'll naturally just speak in a more American way, with more of an American accent. If I'm speaking to a British person, I'll naturally speak more like a British person. Ooh, nice squad. Yep. This is my only 4 stars and 5 star squad, with most of them being E2'd, because I have like 6 stars, 5 to 6 stars in my main squad, all E2'd. So yeah, gotta give a bit more challenge to myself, or else we're losing things. Yeah.
Signal, sorry, but I'm really not religious.
Interesting. Anyways, let me see. Alright. Awesome. I didn't consider that.
Rising. Probable hostiles in the snow.
Anyways.
It won't be any use.
Oh. I see now. Okay, gotcha. I didn't realize that the path didn't connect, that there was something there.
I won't be afraid.
Now we'll see them.
Ian doesn't read. I do, don't worry. I'm gonna be one of the few rare exceptions. And I'm gonna be even more of an exception, that I'm gonna be in the category of the person who reads, the player who reads the story but doesn't read stage mechanics, because he's weird and quirky like that. That work? Not sure. Maybe I should just do something here.
Stop hiding.
Yeah, this is not gonna work. Is it?
Can you do it?
I'm not need to activate the skill at the moment.
Stop moving.
Okay, I need a higher attack speed person. Sure.
Now we'll see them.
I'm messing things up, but doesn't. Okay, I did it. This stage is infamous for catching some newbies off guard. I think that what you said. Catching players unaware. Okay. Well, shit. I should have. Oh yeah, right, I forgot that space is still good. Should have dropped click there, huh?
Come out.
Cool.
Stop hiding.
Yes.
The battlefield is a graveyard.
Stop moving.
Oh, phone, please don't start lagging on me now. That's not what I want you to do. Now it's dead.
I see you.
Now I can
Foggy today.
move, yeah.
Bad luck.
Just try me.
Give a bit of healing here, and we're good. Literally don't need anyone else. Too much fast redeploy. Hey, I like that playstyle. That playstyle speaks to me. You know why? Easy panic buttons. Easy stalls. That's it. Nothing else. And when you pull off too many fast redeploys and micromanaging a stage, it feels nice though. It feels really nice. I remember my clear of, I think it was one of the EX stages in the Jessica Alter event. I was quite underleveled for the stage, but with the power of fast redeploys and other 6 stars in my pocket, in my squad I mean, I pulled a stage together after like 3 to 4 attempts, and it felt really good, not gonna lie. So yes, fast redeploys speak more to me. But I'm not against if I feel like a stage is too much trouble. I'm not against just turning off my brain and bringing my main squad filled with 6 stars and dealing with it that way. Come, Rosalind, let's learn how to pray to Jerrigander. Close your eyes, put your hands before your chest, and call out Jerrigander's name silently in your heart. Good job, Rosalind. Now you need crews. You mean the 5-star one? I'll probably play the event like much later on, but... Or you mean the 3-star one? Hey, if I can make... And I'm a bit of a stubborn guy, hey. If I can make it work with this squad, I'll make it work with this squad. If I really can't, okay, then I'll switch some units. But yes. Your mama and papa's sweetheart, Rosalind. Mama could never regret giving birth to you, no matter what people might say. You can? Yeah, that's fair enough. It's just... Right, she is the welfare unit for invitation to wine, and... I'll have to see. I'll just go with the flow and the current priority of at least clearing like the first 4 side stories chronologically in terms of how they released. Like doing this, then doing the Break the Ice event, then doing the Shoe event. Not reading the story if it requires prior context for maybe some of the other like 2. If it requires prior context for like 2 events or more, I'm not going to read the story for the Shoe event, I'm just going to do it. And then doing the story and the stages for like the first 4 released side stories in Arknights. And then I'll see what I want to do. And that's the current plan. And I'll also try to do whatever new comes up. But yes. And speaking of yapping so much, Shoe you need a lot. How about no? I don't need Shoe. What I need is Monster and Exu something coming up, and Lemon. Yes. That's what I need, and those 2 are back-to-back banners, so I need to save up. May Jerrigander bless. No story context-wise. Okay. So wait, from Neon to Shin. It's okay. So for the Shoe event. Oh, okay. Sorry. I thought you were saying I need to pull for Shoe. All right. So no story context-wise. Okay. I don't need a. Okay. You know what? If I don't need any context-wise, just like story thing to start the Shoe story, to start the reading the Shoe event. Jesus Christ, I can't speak now. I think I've hit my limit, guys, by yapping too much. But sure, I'd be willing to read. It's more content to cover, and I'm dedicated to doing daily streams, and if not, at least 5 streams a week, from 1:30 a.m. IST, Indian Standard Time. Nyan Dusk Ling Changye Nyan Dusk Ling Changye Chu Yu. Okay. So it's Neon first, then Dusk, then Ling, then Changye, Chu, then Yu. in the chronological order of how the events. That's the order. Gotcha. I mean, just story-wise, a question we're on, since Yasin seems to imply. There's like, I won't be like too confused if I just start reading the shoe event, right? Or is there like some critical lore that I would be missing if I do it out of order? Or is that just your chronological brain saying I must? There is critical information lore. You will. Okay. Alright. If it's too big a thing, then I'm not gonna read the shoe event then. I'll just play it, do like a stream or two for it, max 3 streams, and be back to just doing side story stuff. And since I've yapped so much since the start of the stream, actually, honestly, I'll be right back. This is a Pheromoot lore. Gotcha. Did you see the shoe event 3D PV? I don't think I have, actually. But yes, guys, be sure to like. And also subscribe if you need more Arknights content. I do almost daily streams, I yap a lot, and we all have a fun time while having a helicopter right above my head, aka the fan. But I'm gonna continue reading just after I drink a glass of water, so I'll be right back. Hello, I'm back. What's happening? It took some time. You see, you're at 107 already. Don't forget us when you're famous. Wait, what? Legit? I mean, it's not updating on my, what's it called? Video playback, stream playback on... my brain is melting. But on stream, on the old laptop, but... Damn, what the hell? Is it your biggest fan? Well, he might be, but yes, even as stated, even as his unofficial PR guy, I can compete against his oldest and closest fan. I feel and I feel like he's gonna make and my oldest and closest fan is gonna make an entrance just 30 minutes from now, roughly. You guys will all know. Some of you already do who it is I'm referring to. Anyways. So that's what she looks like. Pray to Jerigander. What did Mamuchka teach me again? No, I can't remember. I mean, it all happened before I was 3. I guess I should start praying. Close my eyes. What do I do with my hands again? Stretch your right palm out flat and place it before your chest. Oh! Elder devotee, in Jerigander's presence, we close our eyes that do not truly see and bow our overly proud heads. Drive stray thoughts from our minds and recite Jerigander's name in our hearts. Elder devotee, alright. Come, child, after me. Okay. Leto closes her eyes again. Her vision goes dark, but her senses seem to vastly expand in an instant. Behind her, the old devotee begins to praise Jerigander's name in his raspy voice. Jerigander, grant us springs that quench our thirst, and fruit that sates our hunger. Jerigander, grant us ice and snow that freeze catastrophe. Kind and gentle Jerigander, watch over us in Jerag. The sensation of wind brushing past our cheeks seemed to grow with the chanting, the snowy wind roaring in her ear. Sense of familiarity, rising from a place that Leto does not know, takes it down memory lane. Jerigander, I'm not your follower and I don't need your blessing. But if you really do protect your believers, please protect Mamuchka. I wouldn't have come if she didn't ask me to. Aw, that's a really sweet prayer. Wish, I mean. Aw. No, that's not good enough. What? Jerigander! Jerigander! Please, protect my mother. She's a devout follower of yours. She told me how great Jerag is. I'll see how great it is for myself. What's that about? Surprised tourist. Is that what Jerag prayers are like? Phew. Okay, that's good. What are you doing, girl? Praying, of course. I mean, it's better to pray out loud, isn't it? Make sure Jerigander can hear me. Hey, I won't deny that innocence, alright? Don't want to leave behind any regrets, you know? Oh, and thanks for teaching me. Well, I suppose Jerigander is hardly one to be picky about petty details. No need to thank me. Jerigander sounds like a pretty nice lady. Just like you, Batushka. I think that's gonna be pronounced Batushka. Just like you, Batushka. Leto removes her hand from her chest and takes one last look at the imposing Jerigander statue before turning around to descend the steps. The oldest devotee sees her face clearly for the first time. The visage before his eyes, under the sunlight, The curves of her cheeks, the height of her nose, the shape of her lips. A sense of familiarity washes over the old man. Oh shit, oh right! Right! These two do look a bit similar. It's you're... What? No, it's nothing. I've seen plenty of tourists in my time, but no one's who's done what you did. Really? Did I do something weird? What's your name? Rosalind. It's Rosalind. Rosalind. How old are you, Rosalind? Me? Almost 20. Are you Gerag? You can tell? You look like... Yes, you really do. Well, you called it. I was born here. But I spent my whole life in Ursus. This is my first time back. I guess only half of me is Gerag. You grew up in Ursus. 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 That's good too. Yes. Why have you come to Gerag then? Ooh, these two might be hitting it off. These two might be hitting it off, I know. Alright, stick to what you're doing. Super using that to excuse his gummy loving obsession was amazing to me. It's just... oh. Oh, what? Wait, what? That came out randomly? Oh my god, you sure you're not like a few seconds behind? Like, you're not experiencing a stream delay? Or maybe I'm just not getting your point, but... You're saying that to what? This scene? Wait, did Super actually read this scene? The almost 20 comment. Oh! Oh! Using that excuse to his me loving obsession was amazing to me. Okay, you know what? Yes, he's 100% that kind of guy. I 100% see it. I watch his content. I 100% see it. No, actually, that's enough. Too much is suspicious. The girl? It's a long story. I'll tell you over dinner or something. Talk to you later. Alright. Satisfied? Well, gotta back to my nest. It's almost 5 a.m. Hey, well, I hope you go back to your nest and have a good sleep if you're one of those night owls like me. But, yeah. I'll see you in the next stream, man. Have a good one. Yashin. It was one of his community posts. I almost died laughing. Yeah, 100% for sure. This is the line he's gonna reference because obviously they're all gonna be the same age, right? For now. Oh, Gnosis, I have no idea which kind of voice I want to give him. Are you sure the Tribly Asher didn't find anything else? Oh yeah, the Arknights' second most hated YouTuber. Yes. Only second to who, though? Anyway, goodbye. Alright. Bye, mate. It was something along the lines of, guys, Leto said she's almost 20, saved my life. Of course he did. Of course he did. Oh, right. Okay, I know the lore behind that. The Arknights community lore, to say. Yeah, fair enough. Voldemort. Oh, it's funny, man. funnily enough, I actually used to watch a few of his videos, like covering some drama or something, back when I was actually interested in his content. And then I grew out of it, and then I was like, yeah, there's nothing there. There's nothing of Ollie there. At least, random side tangent, but at least Asman, when it counts in these dramas, he has real takes. He actually uses his intellect, despite saying outrageous stuff like 70% of the time. I just see him using stuff as his persona. I find Voldemort to be more obnoxious than Asmongold, so that's why. A random thing. I just consume it as content and carry on with my life. Do not interact at all with any of the other drama, real life stuff, or the politics they engage with. I want to stay away from that. I only watch like some of his game content and stuff of Asmon every now and then. That was it. Anyways, I used to watch his AK guides when I was a new player, but didn't know who he was. Had no idea he was a drama tuber until later. Fair enough. I feel like there's a lot of people, because didn't Voldemort get his start? I think there was like a much smaller gacha game that he started his content with, and most of his growth came from Arknights, and then he jumped to other, games after the whole drama-esque situation. That's all I remember. I don't really care much about it. What voice should I give Gnosis? I'll just go with my standard cool... He has glasses. What would be a good, cool type voice? Are you sure Nah. Are you sure the Tribly Asher didn't find anything else? Calm and collected, aye. No need to be paranoid, Gnosis. The Duke would not stay put if things had gotten to the point that you fear they have. Don't forget the troops stationed in the foothills. Cragavon is... Cragavon. It's Cragavon. Cragavon is no pushover. A Tribly Asher showing up on the train indicates that they have sensed something. I've had dealings with the Tribly Ashers. On the surface, they are the groveling servants of the nobles, armed with nothing but silvery tongues. But we cannot ignore the fact that they grew up in the embers of an empire at war. Karma catching up to the two of you, maybe? If you're talking about karma, then you won't get far yourself. Of course I won't. Why won't we suffer payback for delivering a young girl to a Victorian spy? She will distract the Tribly Asher. That's what we need the Victorians to believe, that she's important. Do not forget that there will be many eyes on this place. With Jeragander's statue complete, and their ceremony about to begin. We must all be careful. I don't need you to remind me. Relax, I'll be careful. It's not a game we're playing here, after all. The Browntails couldn't pull out, even if we wanted to. Or rather, if I showed even the slightest hint that I wanted out today, I'm pretty sure I would suffer an unfortunate accident tomorrow. I see no reason to engage in speculation about the impossible. This is for Jerag. We can only go forward, not back. But we can't hide this forever, Gnosis. It's too big, with too many people involved. Even if the Tribly Asher didn't run into the girl today, might have run into a certain boy another day. What? There's more to their family history? Well, of course, I'm going to assume so, seeing how they're setting this up. You'll find out sooner or later. And Theodosius better have a plan, or even the full authority of the Saintess, and old Jerag won't save his hide. And if Victoria finds Carl and Trey to be more important, then we truly have no card to play. It's good for us all It's good for all of us that the Saintess and Seoris have taken up different positions. I guess I'd better cancel my family dinner tomorrow. There's gonna be a lot of headaches, it feels like, in Jerak. Also, proper pronunciation is Kierag. It's Kierag, not Jerag. I thought that K was silent. I mean, that's what I've heard. Oh, Yerag. Oh, okay. Oh. Or do you mean it's Yerag? With the K being silent and the J being Y. Yerag. Yeragander. Yeah, sure, Okay. Gotcha. Alright, I'll instill that into my brain then. It's just gonna take a few tries. A few repetitions, I mean. Since when are you a family woman? Isn't that what Jerak has always been? Family, bloodlines. Old-fashioned, I guess, but... The Saintess and Insidious are siblings, aren't they? Oh? I actually didn't know. I mean, I've heard the joke. Like, I've seen a meme somewhere about them being siblings, but I didn't know that was a lore thing. Maybe that just flew over my head for some reason. Did you watch the Jerak commercial? Oh, good. You know what, Vergon? Good reminder. After the stream ends, I will add that to the title. Newbie Lore Absorber plays more of degenbrecher event. Degenbrecher event. And watches the Jerag, not the Jerag, Yerag commercial. Right. Good reminder, Vergon. Thank you. And I'll be sure to be in my YouTuber mode as well at the end. I see. Anything else Yerag related that maybe I can watch in this stream? I wouldn't be against it. More content for me. Your mother gave birth to you in Jerak, but she brought you to Ursus while you were still small. Break the ice, Pee-wee? You know what? Fair enough. But I feel like the Break the Ice PV is more better suited when I do the Break the Ice event. So I'll just stick to a Jerak commercial. So in the Break the Ice event, I'll do the trailer and the PV. Exactly. Aye. You came back all this way, praying before the statue of Yeragander, and preparing to climb the mountain to fulfill your mother's last wish. I see. That's the story, basically. Good girl. Smart, brave, and handsome too. Oh, shucks. Now you're just flattering me. I'm not. You're a blessing from Yeragander to your family. Oh, this event boss is a jerk. I had to try 7 times to beat the EX8CM stage. Ooh, okay, that actually does sound a bit rough. Well, I wouldn't say that. I guess you could say Mamooch was blessed. But it has nothing to do with my papa, who might as well never have existed. Well, your father... You don't know who he might be, do you? It's strange. Mamuchka said I look a lot like my papa, and he's supposed to be the handsomest man in Jerak. I thought finding him would be a piece of cake. Could it be... Maybe my dad was acting pretty ordinary and beauty was all in the eye of the beholder? Of course not! That's not the case at all! Whoa, why are you so excited all of a sudden? But I figured that's the most reasonable explanation. It's hard to explain. Well, I'm in no hurry. We can talk about it later. Are you familiar with these parts? I can't say I know everything, but I do know a thing or two. Okay, that's too far of a stretch. We have Gnosis and Silver Ash here. Yeah. Yes, the Astorsh guy is not the most beautiful man here. Let's be honest with ourselves. It has more to be. It has more to do with the fact love as an optic romanticizes things. A bit of love is blind and beauty is in the eye of the beholder. All of those three mixed in. That was probably the mother of. That was probably the perspective of Leto's mother. I can't say I know everything, but I do know a thing or two. So you're familiar then? Do you know the best route up that mountain? I hear it's a make-out point or something. Do I need to buy a ticket or no need for tickets? Other than Karlin, the seat of the Saintess, all the mountains and rivers of Yerag belong to the children of. All the mountains and rivers of Yerag belong to the children of Yeragander. Can we listen to Gnosis's theme? It's nice. You know what? Good suggestions. I appoint you as my unofficial PR guy. Yes, I'll still keep it unofficial. An unofficial recommendation guy on the type of content that I should. So anytime I play a side story, any related content, PV trailer, I'll react to the PV and trailer. But any theme that might be related, that came with the event or something like that, I'll be relying on you if I need to react to anything. Alright? Here you go. Unpaid labor. Enjoy. You don't need to if you don't want to, of course. I'm just messing around. But hey, I'll still need some recommendations. Because I won't know. No problem, as your PR guy, I won't slack. I salute the dedication, mate. Other than Karlin, the seat of the Saintess, all the mountains and rivers of Yerag belong to the children of Yeragander. Who would have asked such a question in the Yerag of the past? This was a much quieter place back then. No sightseeing spots, no attractions, few tourists. Faith was strong in the people, who respected the mountains, rivers, and lakes. It has become like this because Clan Silver Ash wants to open up to the outside, and the Saintess chose not to intervene. What's so bad about opening up? Well, that's not for an old man like me to judge. Are you climbing the mountain today? It's getting a little late. I'm thinking about spending the night somewhere and climbing up first thing in the morning. Any good hotels around here? I have a few spare rooms if it's a roof over your head you're looking for. That is, if you're willing to stay in my humble abode. Of course! Let's go! Thank you so much. Mamuchka always said the people of Yerag were warm and kind. Now, listen, girl. Don't be so quick to accept an offer like that. You need to be careful. What would you do if I had ulterior motives? Why are you angry when you're the one who offered? Don't worry. I went through a lot in nurses. I'm no pushover. Don't be a fool. How would you protect yourself if your assailant was stronger than you? I'm not a fool. Alright, I know, you're worried about me. Actually, I'm not sure why, but I just felt... well... What? I can't put it to words. I just had a feeling. I don't think you'd hurt me. Hey, it's a really early childhood and maybe late toddler memories kicking in. She grew up in that place 100%. The circumstantial evidence is just getting stronger and stronger. And the foreshadowing in the story. I'm not gonna pronounce that. I had so much trouble trying to pronounce that and actually looking up the pronunciation in the previous stream. No, thank you. I'm gonna call them the Carlin Mountain Soldiers. Mountain Soldiers. Aye. Burly Mountain Soldier. Did you find the mark? Pumped up Mountain Soldier. No. I scanned the island with binoculars. I didn't see anyone. We're dealing with a master of disguise. He won't slip up so easily. Then why tell me to look? Just in case. Our mission is to follow the girl, make sure no harm comes to her, and avoid detection. Oh! The... mountain people. Fun fact, they are enemies from Break the Ice. Oh! Weird, ignore the voice crack, but... interesting. Oh, that's gonna be more interesting. Fighting against them, then. We'll have a lot to learn about counter-reconnaissance. But if the girl has encountered the former head of Clan Pelaroche, and the mountain people are here too... What's that? Oh. What's that? Oh. Both of them. By the way, for Break the Ice, better have your pure stream handy. Is it because I'm gonna experience the amount of freezes I'm gonna have to deal with? Alright. Gotcha. What's that? I'll take a look. Imitates bird and beast cry? What? It's just a wild bird and beast. Oh, he's disguising himself as a bird and beast. You never know. You never know when a trick might come in handy. My back. Alright, I give a few brownie points to the... what's it called? Yeah, I give a few brownie points to the Tribly Asher. He's willing to do strange things for his job as a spy. Look, Anya. Look more carefully. The statue... it's not right, is it? Doesn't look like Yergander at all. Is that so? I thought it was alright. It's not alright! The face needs to be a little thinner, and the body... that'll do. Yeah, Yar. So I'm just gonna assume anytime it's there's a KJ, I'm just gonna pronounce it as Y, the English letter Y, like the Y pronunciation. That'll do, Yar. But oh frig, that word is messing with my brain because Yar is a Hindi word for buddy, bro. Really used really casually here in India. So my brain is gonna get confused here because her name, if I go with the correct pronunciation, for me, if some Indian guy were to read it in Hindi, would just be bro. Her name is Bro. Funny coincidence, but it's literally... This is why my brain got confused. Wait, what? What did I just say? This is why my brain got fucking confused. For a bit. God damn it. Like, for example, I'll do a short sentence. Chinta karne ki zarurat nahi hai yaar. You don't need to worry about that, bro. You don't need to worry, bro. Like, I used yaar at the end of the sentence, right? Or I can use it before the sentence, like the English word bro, right? Or friend. But it's most commonly just bro, friend, and referring to like a friend, right? Yeah, it's basically exactly like the word bro, because you can use bro literally with that everyone, it seems like. Even women don't mind it. I mean, at least from the ones I've interacted online and some of the videos I've watched about stuff IRL. But hey, who knows? I don't live in that country, so I can only assume stuff based on the information I know. But yeah, I feel like you've perfectly understood what I'm trying to convey here. That's gonna throw me off now, but I'll try to ignore it and continue forward. Well, technically, she's her close friend. You know what? God damn it. The justification is there. Frick. Oh, I feel like my best bud does, my IRL best bud does, like, watch a few of the things. Like, he skips ahead. He basically just skims through some of the streams here. I appreciate it, but he's gonna be so confused if he accidentally lands on this part, and then there's just a character whose name is pronounced Yar. Oh, that's gonna be a funny thing to talk about with him. Anyways. God damn it, I ended up with another rant. Also, her proper name is Yera. Yera. Gotcha. It's up to the people of Yerag. The Yeragander standing there is the one that they want to worship. She's the Pheramut. Yeah! I remember now. Yes. You know, there's not much we can change on that front. No more sighs. Did you hear the girl, Yar? The accent... Okay, man, the accent switching is actually messing me up. Because, of course, when I'm speaking my mother tongue, I'm gonna switch to a familiar accent. So it's just... the accent is clashing. I'm speaking with, like, more of a native English accent, and then suddenly having to say Yar in the middle. Oh, my brain is getting confused. Must be wild for the goddess to be her priestess's personal maid. Hey, I think she enjoys it. That's why she's doing it. That's something. That's something, all right. That's something in the Arknights universe. That's a thing. I do like the design of what's it called, Praminax. I think her operator name is Praminax, but real name being Enya. Did you hear? Oh, god damn it! Did you hear the girl, Yar? Don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. The one with the loud voice. Of course I did. Interesting one. Kind of makes sense, you know? Not even Yeragander can read minds if you don't pray out loud. Yeah. People's minds are such complicated things. Who can tell what you're thinking if you don't put it into words? You're right. So, will you heed the plea of your humble maidenman, Saintess? Will you heed the plea of your humble handmaiden, Saintess? This statue? No. Enya. Not even if you beg. Pramanak's on board dialysis hilarious. She says that she snuck out. What? I got no context what that string of words means. Pramanat. It says what? She says that she snuck out, and Yarak is that she followed her to sneak out. And Yarak dialogues. Oh right. Okay, dialogue. Man, you can really tell I'm not a native English speaker when what's it called? God, fucking crap. I was about to say, you can tell I'm not an native English speaker when there's a slight misspelling and I would not be able to think of the closest resembling word. And then Nefer proceeds to say, dialogue. Oh, did you think it was someone else? It is I, Dio! It's the meme, sorry, I could not hold myself back. And then the facepalm, yes. That's very relatable. Pramanax's onboard dialogue. Okay, that makes sense. And she says that she snuck out, and I saw Roche just speed out of my room like he was Sonic. Jesus, gotta be careful about those guys. And it's the line when you recruit them, right? I remember that. Someone else. My typos are horrendous. I feel like they're not that bad. At least your overall sentence makes sense, and because there are some people, man, who type like they're drunk half the time, and you can't even tell what they're talking about half the time because of that. So at least it's only like a few typos here and there, like one every sentence, right? You'll get to a point of having minimal typos eventually. It just takes time. Hello, Nikan. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? We're continuing with the degenbrecher event. I'm enjoying my time here. What can I say? Nice. RS4. I'll continue. Start mission. I just woke up at 7 a.m. here. Hey, that's your... what's it called? Yeah, you're 3.5 hours ahead of me. Well then, if you just woke up, good morning then, wherever you are. Seasoned soldier. Full house. Straight flush. You little sack of shit. You've been hiding cards, haven't you? Why do I need to hide cards to beat you? You just sit yourself down like a good boy. Royal flush. God damn it, how'd you pull that one off? Your slave, Jack. Eh? What? How'd you get that? How'd you catch that? Jack, you cheating bastard. Hey, if you didn't catch me, that's your problem. You want a problem? I'll shove your goddamn head out. So far your arse that... Shuffle already. Alright, shuffling. I've sure got some rotten luck getting stuck with your sorry law for this shift. Doesn't matter who you're... It doesn't matter who you're on shift with. We're playing cards anyway. And there's only a handful of fellas here who wouldn't try to cheat you. Go on, have a count. At least there hasn't been much to do today. You can say that again. Back when the old man said he'd taking us sightseeing, I didn't believe him for a second. Now that it's been a month, I'd say I'd believe him. And it's been good eating and good drinking. Certainly has. It feels like my appetite's gone back to when I just enlisted. Sickly soldier. What the hell are you screaming out for, Charles? Scared the crap out of me. Bloody hell, I had another nightmare. Dreamed that I got chopped in half by a sock-ass sword and all. Thought it'd be something worse. Day before yesterday, I dreamt that I got blown up by some originium explosives while out scouting. Right now, I'd like to shove some explosives into your gob. Well, there you go already then. A guy nuttier than a freaking vampire out on the battlefield is gonna have a few screws loose when off the war front. Well, what can I do? I can't control if I have a nightmare or not. Just think positive. Just last time you say you were... Just think positive. Last time you said you were being minced, this time you said you were being chopped into. Maybe it's a good omen or something. Damn it, you're right. Alright, enough moping. Grab a drink and play some cards. Perfect timing, really, now that you're up. Come take over my sport for a few rounds. Why, is something the matter? Not really. There's a few farmers at the bottom of the mountain that need a hand with our work, so I'm going to help out. Farmers? That family that gave us milk all the time. The Turiels. Oh, I remember them. The daughter is quite pretty. I see how it is, Lisburn. I'm just helping out. I don't read too much into it. Oh, Harold sees the state they're in. The hell are you lot doing? Everyone within 100 meters could hear you yapping. They reference the word yapping in here. Yes, it is the translation team, 100%. That was not in the the original CN text. I refuse to believe it. It was 100% Yostar translation, including the word yap. The hell are you lot doing? Everyone within 100 meters could hear you yapping away. You sure have some skills turning the barricades into your gambling parlor. Didn't you say we were going to go sightseeing from the start, though? We're just following orders here. Hey, the soldier's right. They localize the dialogues all the time. Yeah, I find it nice. It's just I could immediately tell that was Yostar. I told you. You can help out the locals a bit for some goodwill. Let them think we're more than just a bunch of yobs. Have you been yet? Lisbon's going to help out. He's keeping mum. But I can tell he's thinking of settling down in here. Oh? Don't listen to this nutter, boss. I'm really just going there to help out. After all, we came here to... Alright, that's enough out of you. Just get going already. You died and made you chief worrywart, huh? If a young lad like yourself really does want to become a family man, I'd say you're still a good egg. Yes, sir. You sure got a stink about you, boss. Still working on your veterinary. Still working on your veterinary medicine out there. Save it. Lily. The Leonis's girl. She gave birth prematurely. Didn't get there in time. All I could do was help with some postpartum care. And then I ran into this very unlucky chap. Unlucky? Another Victorian. Victorian? The whole month we've been... Yeah, I bet I've seen, if not 1,000 Victorian tourists. 800 at least. Alright, I get it. You love taking a stroll down the street. Deal those cards out already. I'll deal. Hey, Harold's in. Hey, I like Harold and how he handles his army. He lets them have their downtime. If you want true cringe, look at the Dorothy Vision's attempt at a southern accent. Oh. Ooh, I see. Not that far. I'm on the Florida coast. Close enough. Reference to Act 2. Right. I was actually thinking up that exact thing. Because this is much further down the line. This is like after Act 2, but before Act 3. The whole war in Victoria, from what I've heard. Looks up the OG text and Google translates it. The Google translated line is, "What are you doing?" You can hear a group of older men shouting at each other a few hundred meters away. Oh, did you actually just look it up at first? Didn't have to do that, but you know what? That is funny. I respect the dedication, man. That is funny. I feel like that one, for some reason, I feel like the Google Translate version is funnier. Did he? Let me see. It's fine. No use troubling yourself over it. Charles had a nightmare again, boss. If you lot die, then who's going to fight for me? We're going to fight? Shut your mouth for a second and hold still, alright? Yeah. Well, at least it hasn't gotten worse. Does it still hurt as much as last time? It's been a lot better since we came to Yarak. Spent a lot of money greasing palms just to get this opportunity. If you lot aren't feeling any healthier, doesn't it seem like I wasted all that dosh for nothing? Besides, it's not like there's anything else to do here except get better. You know, I really like Harold's attitude. At a certain point in time, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of very... What's it called? Enamored is the word, by the British accent and British culture. So I was actively trying to imitate a British accent and learning about British English, right? So if I did turn out differently in another universe, I would have liked to be like Harold. For sure, I would have liked to be like Harold. You did fine enough. Hey, at least the people won't be able to tell me where I'm from. So I'd consider that mission accomplished. Don't underestimate the dedication of an Arknights fan. Hey, I've seen the Sunil video about the Arknights iceberg, and god damn, some of you are way too dedicated. Rather than saying Act 2, Chapter 14 might be easier in reference. Right, fair enough. Easy to do when there's a slide that has EN, CN, JP, and Korean text. Oh! Interesting. It was referring to anything between Chapter 12 and 14. Nice. You're right about that, sir. This arm's been good for a while, but you've already helped me a lot. If I ever lose both my arms, well, At least I can still carry a weapon into battle with my teeth. God damn. What use is a soldier with no arms? There's no need to show off. You lads just need to remember that you're here to... Allow me to remind you once more, my lord. You have a duty you're obliged to carry out, to not fail her grace. This is not a sightseeing trip. Hey, boss? You finally gone senile? Okay. He'll understand while he reaches there. It's fine. Yeah, I know, I just thought it might get a bit confusing after a while. Fair enough. It's not confusing for me because I've spoiled myself in chapter 15. He's not responding. I'm not the same as you simpletons who care nothing for your health. And you have gone senile, I'm going to be as fit as a fiddle. Hey, we might not even get to live that long. Forget it. For the sake of my retirement, this old Fogoi is willing to go all in. What are you talking about? I don't think a hotty-totty lord like you throwing your money around is going to fit in well with the locals, honestly. But nobody's going to turn down a sumptuous banquet. You go on and play your cards. Sure you're just not looking for an excuse to drop a crappy hand? Let me see. 4 jacks. Not great, not terrible. Hey, they're having a fun time. They're having a fun time. Arktos. Now, before I wife this man, I need to drink another shot of water. I'll be right back. Actually, let me mute. Yo, hello, hello. Well, I'm back. Ooh, looks like I missed some things in chat. Hello, Silent Spirit. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? I'm here and I'm queer. I see. Good to know. Well, there is a ceiling above my head. I got so thirsty looking at the most handsome man in Jerag that he had to drink some water. Hey, come on. Let's get his peak. No. Oh, that. Bruh. Okay. Yeah, I think I've seen that video as well. The one Cloudy posted. Top 10 Arknights MILFs. That's funny. That's funny. Not someone I would usually watch. I get my fix somewhere else. But sure. Yes, I'm back. Talking about some skins. That would be difficult considering she have plenty of casual artifacts for the Vanguard version. Huh. Alright, let us continue. Let me remember. Oh yeah, good to have you on stream. Hope you're doing well. And let me continue. The most handsome man, Arctos. Let's see. Let me remember his voice. It was Now that hits the spot. And Theodus has sent it over specially said it would be given out at the bonfire banquet the night before the ceremony. That what was it called out again? What was it called again? Jesus, who's this guy? Bro is built like a tank. Gulo. Carl Manor, Snow Realm, Spring, sir. Why am I going full on Russian with this? They have been talking about it on television every day. Enough times that I've memorized it. It's all claptrap. Jesus. That was horrendous. The voice cracks, man. Okay. It's all claptrap for the masses. I'll say that this drink is exquisite. Very robust. I dare say it's the one good thing Theodus has done. However, it hardly holds a candle to your own aged Palaroche Akavit. Should we keep drinking this stuff, sir? Counting what we got from the brown tails, there's still 3 other drinks to try. Of course we'll keep drinking it. If we don't try for ourselves, then how will we know which is the best? Since the Saintess has bestowed the privileges of organizing the banquet on Clan Palaroche, this is of course one of my duties. Drink is our top priority. I must pick Carla Yerag's best spirits for the... Okay, maybe it's getting a little too exaggerated, but it's fun. I must pick Yerag's best spirits for this banquet. You cannot let the Saintess down. Alright, go. Get the rest of the booze up here for a taste test. Yes, sir. Guards, with me. Let's carry up with those drinks. General? Oh, okay. General, I have a question. Go ahead. Although the Patriarch did say that this is all preparation for the ceremony just now, isn't this way too much booze? The boys are totally worn out. You're thinking too much. Completing Yargandra's statue is more important than any amount of booze. Ask the men to bear with it for a while longer. When everything's settled, I'll treat you all to a fine meal. Alright then. Guard, why was that a question mark? The Pelroaches could stand to be a bit more attentive. Yeah, that's the spy. That's the... Tetcher... Ashley. Wait, what? Tetchery Ashley. What the hell am I saying? I always forget the spy's name from Victoria. But something. I think when I first started the stream, I switched up his name. I said Ashler. Yeah, I think I said. Yeah, I said Ashley Tetler. Triply Ashley. Yes. When I first started the stream, I ended up saying. When I first fucking started the stream, I ended up saying Ashley Tribbler. And I was like, who the fuck is that? Oh, sounds like a modern contemporary musician, man. And one of the mediocre ones that everyone hypes up too much. Ashley Tribbler. I forgot, is this the same Tribly Ashler from the main story? Tribly Ashler. Not Ashler. Why am I saying it like that? Tribly Asher. Yes. Tribly Asher. God damn it. Okay. I'm not sure you'll be able to play co-op with us during the Icebreaker event. I think I'd be able to. Hey, if I have any one of you on my friends lists, and I'm doing this from mobile, right? If I remember correctly, you can form your own parties. So, like not form your own parties, but like form your own like private little rooms. Hey, maybe I can do like a what's it called? A viewer plus. I play with the viewers kind of stream for the co-op Icebreaker events. Hey, maybe that would be fun. Who knows? But I still need to confirm if we actually have a private room in that co-op game mode. But hey, even if we don't, it's gonna be cool. Because that's gonna be my first experience in Arknights co-op. Kinda excited, not gonna lie. Alright, enough. The Pelroaches could stand to be a bit more attentive. I didn't think infiltrating them would be this easy. The former patriarchs already brought Rosalind over. Next, I need to check what exactly Clan Pelroach has up its sleeve. Moreover, all this booze, based off Arctos' attitude, is it really all for the banquet? Yet another trail to follow. What's with all the lollygagging? Come over and help out already. Yes, sir. If the Pelroaches truly are keeping some terrible secret, Rosalind must surely be involved as well. Finding her has become a priority. He's searching the trails that aren't going to lead to anything major. I'm pretty sure he is. He's the only cool one. You only need to provide the code and your viewers can join your party. Hey! Aye. It's gonna be fun then. It's gonna be fun. Sir Bellingham is mentioned as the Tribly Asher of this event and shows up in chapter 13. Oh yeah. Never, you've mentioned this before as well. Maybe I'll meet this Sir Bellingham somewhere in the main story then. We have arrived. Is this your house? These rooms are pretty big. Are you one of those low-key rich guys? Low-key rich guys? You don't look it. Hardly. This is merely some family property. Look here, young lady. This house is built right into the mountain. When you begin your climb tomorrow, You can use the shortcut behind it. Sorry, clearing my throat. Got it. Thanks a lot, Batyushka. Batyushka. I should apologize to you first. Eh? But why though? I invited you here out of my own selfish desire. By Yeragander, I should not have hidden this from you. Oh, why are you all serious all of a sudden? I can handle it. Just lay it on me. Oh, child. There is someone I would like you to meet. He. Gulo? Master? Master! Oh, okay. There's a real big guy yelling for you over there, Matyushka. He your son? He's certainly no son of mine. Give me a moment, young lady. He's certainly no son of mine. What are you doing there? He shouldn't have a Russian accent. What are you doing? What are you doing? God damn it, maybe it's too much to voice like 4 or 5 different characters with slightly different accents for me. What are you doing back there, sir? Am I not allowed back? That's not what I mean. That's not what I mean. It's just... it's not a great time for you to be here. Great time or not, you're in no place to speak of such things. How is Arctos? Sir Arctos, he... Out with it already. Speak clearly. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Sir Arctos is currently making preparations for the bonfire banquet. Don't just give me the good news. What else? He's personally checking all the drinks for tomorrow. Right now, he's sampling those from the other regions. Rotten boy. He said he would give up drinking last month, and now this? Ridiculous. If he keeps flip-flopping, is anyone supposed to trust a word out of his mouth? The Patriarch is doing this all for the sake of politics. He's fully dedicated to the Saintus. It sounds like excuses to me. Oh, by the way, who's the girl? How rude, Gulo. The young lady is Rosalind, my guest. Welcome, Madam Rosalind. Oh shit, he's gonna realize something. Master, who's Madam Rosalind really? It might just be me, but she looks a bit like Sir Shh! I'm not certain of anything yet. Don't ask too many questions just now. Gulo, bring the young lady inside first. And then, whatever that oaf Arctos is, take her to him. And don't forget to tell your minions to prepare a room and meal for her. Treat her well, or else. Yes, sir. Yeah, I saw that coming from a mile away. Sorry to keep you waiting. No biggie. You guys finished chatting? What was it you were going to tell me before that big guy came over? Someone you wanted me to meet, right? The man I wish for you to meet is inside the house. Follow this one inside first. Your meeting with this man will make everything clear. Alright. What about you, Batyushka? Not coming with? We will meet again soon, child. Very soon. Oh? This is gonna be an interesting reunion. Please, come with me, Madam Rosalind. Alright. Hey, Bratan. Your name is Gulo, right? What were you chatting with the old man about? Something you can't tell me? Come on, Bratan, say something. Making an X with his fingers. You really can't say? Yet another X followed by a constant barrages of X's. He's a little silly head. I like him. Fine. I'll stop bothering you about it. Anyway, as soon as I meet this guy, I'll know, right? I'm also real curious as to why you two keep staring at my face. What? Is it because I look like someone, or does someone look like me? Nah, can't be. The way the old man talked about the guy he wants me to meet, it's like... that... it's not... well, no. Alright, calm down. A guy like you couldn't lie your way out of a fine ball. Well, I'm not lying. You guys were stealing some real strange glances earlier. If you're up to some funny business, it's gonna come down to my fists. Aren't you going inside? Come on already. Madame Rosalind. Madame Rosalind. If that's the case, my man doesn't deserve to be bullied in this event. It is a bit of a risk from his due to help Vina. Then again, he was kind of an before, so he deserves a bit of bullying. Talking about Tripoli Asher. Sir, Artos, Master has brought us a guest. Sir? This is a fine drink. Incredibly fine. Come, finish this glass with me. This is the guy the old man wanted me to meet? Bearded drunk? Eh? What's this girl babbling about? I am Arctos, patriarch. I'm Arctos, patriarch of the Perloach clan. How could I possibly get drunk on a sip of wine? Oh, the drunks say stuff like that. And here I thought, nah, couldn't be. My papa would definitely be way cooler. Your father's guest, so I won't argue with you. Still, come a bit closer, girl. Let me have a proper look. What the hell are you trying to pull? I feel like your face is sort of familiar. You're... Did anything happen? Main story lore without getting too much spoilers. The old man steps inside, disturbing a thick layer of dust. The door barely hangs on its hinges, and the floor creaks with every step. Under his orders, the room has not welcomed a single guest in a very, very long time. With no residents and no custodians, this forgotten room has fallen apart with age. Where did I put it? I think it was... good. Here it is. The old man fiddles with the latch of a cabinet in the corner, removing something from within. It's a plain, unadorned rock, every edge painstakingly polished smooth until it was perfectly round. Upon the rock is carved a blessing of Yeragander. The old man grasps the rock in the palm of his hand. Thank goodness. I kept it, even as I never expected this day to come. Rosaline has grown up well. Tetiana. The old man remembers that day was also a winter's day. It was through this very window that he watched that sad, silent parting. He had seen that young, foreign, fauntless woman with her anger and disappointment that could light snow aflame leave. He had seen that young, confused child carried in her mother's arms, unable to understand the reason behind her mother's furious face. He had watched them for what felt like centuries, watched them until their backs faded into the bitter white winds. So many years, but so much time passed. Yeah, I feel like, speaking of Yerag, Yera is just adorable in this event. Absolutely best pheromone, in my opinion. I can see it. The Emperor is more so my kind of guy, but hey, I can see it. I had planned to give this to Rosaline, but I never expected. Arktos did not want to see you two bear the blame, and so I locked this room and told him that he must not speak in your stead. And then it was I, for the sake of Clan Perloch, who exiled you and yours. Well, he did come here with the purpose of Victorian colonization, so it's deserved. If there is anyone to blame, Tetyana, then it's me. Now, the Perloch clan is in Arktos' hands. Yerag, too, is not as she once was. I pledged to live the rest of my days as a simple devotee, so that as long as I lived, I would keep the road ahead clear for Yeragander. If only it had been like this. I must be truly old now, daydreaming like that. Bye, Yeragander. Bye, Yeragander. Alright, we're finally in the stage. Yeah, it doesn't look like I'm gonna be progressing much here. Oh, shit. I just realized I gotta charge things. Nothing broke. Ignore that sound that came from the background. Yes.
I wonder who they're talking.
Everyone, let's play!
Do you happen to have, no. I haven't pulled her, nor do I plan to.
Signals? Sorry, but I'm really not religious.
And that can activate 2 places. But yeah, you know what? Sure.
Probable hostiles in the snow. I see you.
Come on, scegli quasi tesoro!
Come out. Stop hiding.
I should probably place some people down. For example, her there.
Be afraid.
That's the
Sorry,
best
but
place
I'm
at the
really not
moment.
religious.
Should I? Yeah, sure.
Hey, dummy!
I see you.
Then, oh right, you know what? This is gonna be interesting in the fact that
All I have to do is keep him from passing, right?
do this.
Come out. Stop hiding.
You'll have to try harder than that.
Yeah, actually, I can.
Signal stable. Stop moving.
Stay calm.
Sure.
Ayu!
Signal stable. Who would use a flag as a weapon on the battlefield?
No need to panic.
Ooh, that's not
Got
really
it.
good. Let's say.
Stop moving.
Not using 100% of my brain. That's for sure.
Got it.
What's happening here?
Signal stable. Ready for action. Come out. Stop hiding.
Just try me.
And there it goes. There it goes. Still, we did it.
I see you.
The power of E2s on an easy stage, baby. Throw out the need. Why strategize when you can literally just beat the stage when you're too invested in the story? Yarak citizens, hey! Outsiders, why do people live in Yarak? It's nothing but a frozen turd of a country. Yarak citizens, hey! This is our frozen turd. But it's peaceful to be infected, at least, there. Literally the only place that doesn't discriminate the infected, besides Rhodes Island. Oh, is that true about Yerag? I didn't know that. Oh, that's nice. Now I'm even more curious about Break the Ice event. Maybe, yeah, okay, alright. It's decided. I said it earlier, but after I finish this event and all the story here, I'm gonna go ahead and start Break the Ice event, because why not? Sir, it's me. Come in. Ah, courier! It also helps that this is one of the only places that can't be touched by catastrophes. Ah, gotcha. Is it because of the fact that it's so hidden and highly elevated in the mountains or something? I mean, oh, sorry, right. A pheromone is protecting this place, right? Yeah, okay, yeah, fair enough. Right. That's why. Gotcha. And see what is? What is it? Viscount Harold tasked me with delivering this letter to you. The Viscount? It seems like he really was quite aware of you shadowing him to his barracks on my orders. The blame is mine for getting found out. Will this affect anything, sir? It will not. You may continue. How did he find you? Yes, sir. That afternoon. It is currently 5 in the morning, now recording today's situation. Things today are not much different from past recordings. The infected barracks soldiers regularly perform drills in the mountains nearby. Well, I say drills, but it's mostly them trying to stave off boredom. The infected soldiers, on the other hand, have more freedom of movement. Thanks to this, they get up to all sorts of things. It's a bit of a pain to scratch that. Based on previous investigations, most of them simply drink and get rowdy at the taverns at the foot of the mountain. There are still 4 people keeping watch at the camp. 3 are playing cards, while 1 is sleeping. After the one who was sleeping woke up, one of the other 3 left. He seemed to be quite happy as he was walking away. If it's to visit the Turiels, I'd say he's taken a fancy to their daughter. These Victorians have been here for nearly a month. Even though I volunteered myself to scout in the first place, the more I watch them, the more I wonder if there is even any point in monitoring them. They're just like, hey, this is a nice chill place, we're just having fun. They really do look like they're just here for sightseeing. Ah, right. It looked like Viscount Harold had returned to camp and started playing cards with the soldiers, but he's now nowhere to be seen. You know, a kind-hearted old man like me would call it a pity that you are out here alone on a mountain, Mr. Wace. Which is why I brought along a drink for you. No need to worry, old chap. Watching us every day must be a right chore. I get it, though. After all, there's a bunch of foreign troops stationed here. I'd be worried too, and so your Sir Enceadus can't help but have a little disdain for us Victorians. Go on, take a sip already. That'll warm you up. Sorry, I'm not great with alcohol. Is that so? What a pity. I didn't have much taste for booze either when I was younger. Felt like I could just about anything sober. But now I finally understand why drink enchants people so. Please tell me, Lord Viscount, what exactly will you do that you find me? I was simply hoping you could assist me in a small matter, Mr. Wace. Be a sport and pass this letter along to Enceadus, if you would. Alright, I'll do that. Yeah? Not going to ask why. You've already found me out, and I couldn't quite hide myself from your keen eyes. And pointing it out to me so bluntly speaks volumes about your attitude on the matter. I'll inform my master about that, alongside this letter. Eh? He's a nice scout. Forgive me, sir. If only I had trained my scouting a bit more. There is naught to forgive. No matter what they say, in the end they're still Victorian soldiers. There is an objective gap between our capabilities and theirs. It is enough that you perform your work at your own pace. Understood. Moreover, it is as you said, that he wished to use you to convoy this. To me, is telling about his attitude. You have observed their barracks for nearly a month now. Tell me what you think of them, Wace. Yes, sir. Before the Victorian army even set foot inside Turicum, we had already prepared extensively just in case. We've never actually used any fire contingencies. They rushed in, as if tomorrow they would occupy all of Jerag. But as we braced for impact, we ended up in this situation. They mostly stay at the foot of the mountain with minimal activity. That Viscount, he deliberately set up camp far from any major towns or cities, so as to minimize the disturbances to the locals. The barracks are split up into camps for the infected and uninfected. They've even put up a notice to inform visitors. According to some intelligence I dug up, he has even ordered his men to help the locals with their daily tasks. How should I put this? He truly respects his men, and he also respects Sir Jerax. And so I think he's worthy of our respect too. Otherwise, he wouldn't have asked Matterhorn to pass them medicine and supplies. Wace stopped speaking, his report complete, but Enceadus does not respond. The rhythmic sound of Enceadus' index finger slowly tapping at the armrest of his chair clearly echoes through the room, like water slowly but firmly dripping from the eaves. This letter, what do you make of it? Ultimately, they have infringed on our borders in the name of Victoria, and now they have used me as a means to pass you this letter. I believe this was intended as both a rap across the knuckles and a warning. Could it be that after all this, they can't actually contain themselves? I've always been fond of taking the negative tack, Wace. Apologies, sir. No, this is one of your strengths. You are correct, he deliberately sought you out so as to reveal his strength. But at the same time, it is unlikely he would not know that you are my attendant. A man of his position could approach me directly and to inform me of the contents of this letter. But he used you to pass it to me instead. Do you feel like that is adequate, befitting a noble? And it's a very humble gesture. He's a strange man. He represents the will of a Victorian duke, but that does not mean that every chess piece is a willing puppet. Sir, what exactly is the letter regarding? Enceadus does not reply, merely placing the piece of paper within the envelope atop the table and sliding it towards Wace. It's an invitation. An invitation for me, alongside our saintess, to take part in a dinner party he's arranged. You and Lady Enya. Surely he doesn't... No, it couldn't be. If he really did sense something amiss, he wouldn't go about in such a friendly manner. Find Matterhorn. Ask him to take one of the finest bottles from our distillery's storehouse. Ah, on second thought, wait. Sir? No need to go to the distillery. Come with me to the Silver Ash wine cellar. I will fetch the drink personally. You mean the old manor's cellar? There may be wine there, but you need only do as I ask. He has already revealed his sincerity to us, and so it is my turn to do the same. Hey, I like it. I like how their relationship is developing as time goes on. What in Yerigander's name is going on? What the hell? I'm telling you, the Ursus can drink way more than this any day. Come visit sometime. It'll be my treat. Very well. It's a deal. Drink. Come, drink more. God, they're having a fun time, man. Well, that's some fine wine. No. It's not wine. It's honey. Man, Jereg's local Highland honey. The flavor sure is something else. It's your lucky day, because I brought a few bottles of my own on the train. Ah, honey. Oh, very sobering. This flavor is great, stupendous. Aye, Arctos do decree it so. Come, down it. Oh, bruh. Girl, why'd you turn all wrinkly? Buddy, you've got the wrong guy. I'm over here. Oh my god. Wait, wouldn't Leto be his granddaughter then? Let go, useless son of mine. Let go, I say. Bro, he's drunk. He's full on drunk. Hey kid, how come you're so strong all of a sudden? Don't tell me you don't like my drinks. Oh, that's no good. Wait here. I'll go get the best fisted drink spirits. Just you wait. Hey buddy, I already told you got the wrong guy. You too. Gullo! I'm here, master. What is the meaning of this? Sir had drank a bit too much, and once he saw Madame Rosaline, he invited her to drink with him. I was unable to stop them. Arctos, you besotted off! And he looked at Rosaline. Did he really not come to any realizations? Not exactly. Well, what then? Spit it out already. When he saw Rosaline, Sir said he looked a bit familiar. But I think he might have been too drunk. He waited here a good while, and he didn't say another word about it. Not a peep. And then Madame Rosaline thought of something to lighten the mood. She got out some honey drinks she brought with her, and gave some to Sir to try. And then, well, here we are. Oh my god. Hey, it runs in the blood. I say. Father, like daughter, right? It's in the bloodline at this point. How did Arctos get this far without learning how to handle honey drunkenness? It's his nature, I'm afraid. I don't think he could handle it even if he tried. To be honest, he might have inherited it from you, Master. Glare. What should we do now? What should we do? You're asking me what should we do? Wait until Arktos is sobered up. Once he has a clearer head, even he cannot deny the things that us two have noticed. When I see Rosaline, I see Arktos when he was her age. I remember he didn't have his beard back then. He was just afraid of not looking reliable enough. It's a ploy. If he had really been reliable back then, it would have never come to this. But Yushka, you're finally here. Who wasn't reliable? What back then? What are you guys talking about? Nothing, just some reminiscing. Another secret you're keeping. Alright then, keep your secret. Here, Batyushka, this one is for you. I saved you one last bottle of honey. Let's drink. Very well. And he's gonna be back. Doesn't sound like there'll be any trouble from them. Sure looks like a family reunion or something to me. No, I can't rule out the possibility of them exchanging information we acquire. Bro, how much is this guy gonna look into it? Oh my god, this guy, man. Hey, I get it, that's his job, but like, come on, man. Come on, man. I'm sure this does look suspicious from the outside, not gonna lie, but like, come on, man. I still need to watch them carefully. You, why are you loafing around over there? Master, a new delivery of drink has just arrived, and I need men to help me bring it all in. Dedicated to the job? Seems like it. You may go, young Gulo. Wait, what? Are the army or like the soldiers of the clan called Gulo? Oh no. Okay. He was just straight up referring to Gulo, the general. Right. Yes, master. I'll go on ahead first then. Yes, just go already. I'll make sure these two don't get up to further trouble. He's tired, man. He's tired. I brought more drink. I think that was his accent. Wait, this much? Did you empty the entire cellar or some? This is okay. Then, okay, all right. Maybe I've been streaming for too long. I'm now confusing these two accents. Did you empty the entire cellar or something, my man? The people of Jarag are never stingy when treating their guests. After gifting me your honey, it's only natural that I share something of mine. I wouldn't want a girl like you thinking I wasn't generous. Try this one on for size. Since you have such fine taste, I've grabbed the rarest drink in my collection. I wouldn't even bring it out for the banquet tomorrow. Snow Realm Spring. This year is on the label too. Oh, this looks familiar. I think I've seen this brand in the doctor's office. Whatever. Time to drink up. This stuff is great. It's got a tingle, but it sure goes down easy. Refreshing, yet not pungent. Yep, very fine. You sound just like one of those fancy sommeliers. At the time, it was awfully hard to get this drink. I had to grease a few palms and hide them behind my father's back to get my hands on this batch. And his father is right there. Man, he's so gonna regret being drunk on this day, particularly. Why do you have to keep it a secret? What, did your dad not let you drink or something? No, nothing of the sort. Us men of Jerag have been drinking since we were in diapers, unlike those Victorians who fall over after a single drop. But this... Back then, it was considered taboo. Especially for us, Palarochers. But those times are long gone. Times have changed. Things have changed. What use is talking about it now? Come, have a sip. Whoa! This bottle might be even better than the last. If it wasn't for the fact that we were such kindred spirits, I wouldn't give it to you, even if you beat me to death over it. Gotta sample it nice and slow, Rio. Rio? Slow. Look, you got it wrong, boss. I'm over here. That there's a pillar. Let me give it a try. Hey, what's this sour? Sour? How dare you? This really is sour. But why? It aged well at first, but you have to take into account how it was stored. Our storage methods back then were not as sophisticated as today, and after so long, there would always be a batch or two that went bad. Went bad? I planned to give this out at the wedding reception and ask that everyone drink their fill. I thought I might share a glass of this with her. You're drunk, Octos. That's enough for now. I'm not drunk, I'm not... Come on, give me that bottle. The girl takes the slightly sour, aged spirit from Octos's hand. She turns up her head and without the slightest bit of hesitation, raises the bottle and pours the liquid straight down her throat, taking in its varied, astringent notes. And that's the problem solved, and that's that problem solved. It was a little off, but overall it was a pretty good drink. If you want my expert opinion, I could say you could really grow to love that aftertaste. Lady, have you gone mad? Quick, somebody call the doctor. Nah, I'm good. You're good? Good? It long since gone bad. You still drank it. Haven't you ever thought of food poisoning? I'm fine, really. I've eaten rotten bread and drank foul water out of the gutter before. Compared to that, what's this drink gonna do to me? Huh? Out of the gutter? Why would you even do such things, girl? I'd rather not talk about those times right now. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, I might not really get what the whole deal is here, but I can feel it out. You said this drink was pretty important, right, boss? I'll take that as a yes. Something as rare as that getting spilled away just because it's gone a little off sure would be sad, don't you think? Listen. Oh, come on. Don't give me that face. It could work for you if you were more handsome, but you'd have to lose the beard first. Hey, why aren't we drinking? Whatever boozy treasures we left, serve them up. Whatever boozy treasures are left, serve them up. Today, the three of us, we are drinking until we drop. Oh, fuck, but that line is gonna hit real dang fucking hard when I read Ursus, the Children of Ursus. God damn it. You sure? I'm sure. This might be an issue. You know, lad, you usually come full of ideas, but you're a right mute here. Can't blame me for that one, boss. For that, boss. And a lord like you suddenly wants to throw a banquet, just freeing up the space for it took our men no small amount of effort. It's simply for hosting 2 foreign dignitaries. Although it's still a bit off for that purpose. I understand. You invited a chief from a local restaurant to come and cook, and thanks to us and the locals being so buddy-buddy, we've also managed to get some top-quality ingredients to go with. We're still stumped on drinks, though. These 3 bottles of Snow Rum Spring in 095 were the best we could get from hereabouts. Oh? Did you try the drink? This one. Mouthfeel is pleasant enough, and the aroma is suitably complex. However, the layering's a little bit weak, and this acidity is somewhat unbalanced. It'd be fine to offer to someone the same rank as me, but for our guests at this banquet, it's far from appropriate. It's only at times like these that your nobility shows, my lord. Well, I do have to work rather hard at it. Enough already. We all know you're just a boozer who gave yourself the excuse that you're handling the lords and ladies. Oh, man. Alright, enough lip out of you. Go back and help out or something. I'll think over everything else that's left. Boss, we've been a whole month and we've seen that the Yerags, they really love their Saintess and Theodos's guide too. I know you keep saying we're just here as tourists. I know you keep saying that we're just here as tourists. Well, what is it you think I'm up to? If I really want to do something, I'd tell you to get that ambush sorted before all this. That's what you said, sure, but don't expect the boys to come save your hide if something comes up. Oh, don't be such a worrywart. It's bad luck. If I had known sooner, I would have asked them, Mrs., to pack that rare red wine we've got in the house. Why ever are you sighing, my lord? Ah, Sir Enceodus. Well, you've caught me in something of a pickle. I'm the one organizing this banquet, but I can't quite find a drink fit for 2 illustrious guests such as you. While worrying over that, I recalled a fine vintage in my collection back home, and it gave me a twinge of homesickness. I'm afraid I don't know where exactly you are a Viscount of. County Barry. If I recall correctly, County Barry is not far from Torren. Indeed, they tend to follow the same traits. Have done so for quite a while now. If that is the case, then you and I were fated to meet, Lord Viscount. I lived in Torren for a time. That's right, I feel like we have met at some banquet or the other back in the day. If only we had recalled this forgotten connection of ours sooner, Sir Enceodus, we wouldn't have had to be at each other's throats. Indeed. If I had known that you were such an interesting man, I think we would have made fast friends, my lord. I've met with many a noble here in Yerag, but I believe that you might be the first to get homesick at the thought of some wine. Would it be remiss for me to assume that my lord is a family man? If my daughter heard those words, she would most likely die from laughter. In her eyes, I'm the most worthless father across all the lands. Relations always have a different view of things to outsiders. You're right. Every family has its own issues. I'm afraid that I have no solution to your longing for County Bear, but I do have the means to make you feel at home here. Oh? My lord, please accept this as a token of my master's regard. Hey, this is where the wine comes in. This is Snow Realm Spring 1072. auspice, but after his passing in an unfortunate accident, its output too essentially stopped. I revived it after the founding of Garland Trade. Thanks to our outdated aging technologies, most of the stuff from the 90s is completely undrinkable these days, but a few bottles from that era still survive. They were labeled as 1070s, and what few existed was kept in the silver ash clan cellars. What you see before you is from that collection. Wow. Just from that hint of fragrance coming from the mouth of the bottle, I can already tell that that'll drive Victoria's greatest sommeliers wild. This is a mighty fine drink. If I drank any of this, forget about feeling at home. I'd want to stay in Yerak for another 3 years. If that is ever your desire, then of course we will welcome you with open arms. Not scared of a Victorian soldier, Sir Enciodus? If every Victorian Hey! If every Victorian soldier is as reasonable as the man you are, what have I to fear? I'm afraid you might have some misunderstandings about me, good sir. Then it is natural for me to wish to clear up those misunderstandings. Come, let us sit and discuss them. Ah, well, the Saintess hasn't arrived yet, so should we really be sitting? The Grey Saintess is quite occupied with various affairs at the moment. There is no need to trouble her over this. Well then, and she arrives at the perfect time. It is as he says, were I not here, there would be nothing wrong with the two of you sitting down to a chat. It would have to clear my approval in the end anyhow. Is that not right, Sir Enciodus? Great Saintess, I'm honored that you have deigned to grace this banquet with your presence. It has been quite some time since you first set foot in Yerag, Lord Viscount. In that time I've heard of the goodwill that you have shown Yerag, and I had plans to reach out to you for my own little chat. Today is as good as an opportunity as any other. It has been a while, Saintess. Sir Enciodus, you still have not answered my question. And the Saintess is correct. It's just that you are the spiritual leader of all Yarak's people, after all. Every day you must hear the hopes and prayers of suppliants keep their faith in Yarak in their hearts. Nowadays all the nations of Terra have heard of her tale, and one by one they set their eyes on her. This too is yet another matter that occupies your attention. There is no need for you to personally attend to the mundane matters of the nation. You tell a good joke, Sir Enciodus. The reason why Yeragander attracts more and more attention from the outside world is in fact because we take note of our people's hopes and prayers, and that we work towards a better life for all of them. And that being the case, it means that there is no such thing as a mundane matter of the nation. It need only be a matter of concern to the people to be a matter of concern to me. I am sure you would understand this simple reasoning of mine, right, Sir Enciodus? Alright, so just to clear out the line here, these two do not get along, I'm gonna assume, or like, they've more so taken up their responsibilities, so the friendliness is a bit off. Then okay, maybe the thing is they're just not that close to each other because of their positions. I understand this point, as a good friend of mine once counseled me. Whether in family matters or matters of the state, if you try to grasp everything at play, it'll oftentimes not go as you planned. And as a good friend once consoled me, yeah, their relations are a bit strained. Yeah, I can see. Whether in family matters or matters of state, even if you cannot attend to everyone personally, you must see things through your own eyes and do things with your own hands at least once. Do you hold family matters in your heart, Sir Enciodus, or matters of state? Oh, that's a pointed question. What is it that you wish to see, great saintess? What is it that you wish to do? He can sense the tension. Ah, great saintess, just before you arrived, Sir Enceodus has gifted me a bottle of liquor. Oh? Snow Realm Spring 1072. Ah, shit. A drink so fine, its only flaw is that it'll upstage the main dish. It is my gift to you. Are you afraid that it might steal your thunder as your host? Hardly, hardly. While I'm the host, I can't really call myself the lord of this place, can I? I would say that the saintess herself would be considered the star of the evening. It seems I have overstepped my boundaries. If I may, saintess, I have a proposal. Go ahead. I think we should use this bottle of 1072 as the drink for tonight's meal. What do you think? What do you say, Sir Enceodus? Enceodus. Man, that just see how that's sibling first. In 1072, when our father placed these bottles into our cellar, he believed that Yerak Spring was just around the corner. But even after waiting for more than 20 years, our spring has still not yet fully arrived. Now, if this bottle were a signal for the opportunity before us, that would truly be a wonderful thing. Eloquent as ever, Sir Enceodus. Now that matter is settled, Yar. Now that matter is settled, Yar. Yes, Saintess? Take this bottle to the kitchen, if you would. At once, Saintess. Is that to your satisfaction, my lord? Well, since our two guests of honor have arrived, let's get this banquet started. Please, have a seat.
Very well done, Doctor.
Alright, I put the Newbie Lord Absorber plays more of... I put that in the thumbnail, but it looks like I'm gonna... Yeah, I yapped too much. I didn't reach the point I wanted to reach. Oh man. And my voice is now destroyed. I need to take a break or just straight up. I need to... What's it called? I need to do other stuff, man. But yeah, I'm unfortunately gonna have to... just... Huh? Alright. I'm unfortunately gonna have to end stream there. Oh!
Yeah, I thought they'd finally given me hard labor on the borders. And yet, I wonder if the Empire's deigning to smile on me. Where are my manners? You, then, should be my commanding officer from here on. I render you my services as a plain medical officer.
Right! He's a medical officer. A high-ranking one at that. In the Victorian Army. Oh man! Let's fucking go, dude! I think that's the perfect way to end off today's stream.
Costume.
Now,
Put it on.
alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Be sure to like if you did like the stream, be sure to dislike if you disliked it. And for all the board watchers that couldn't share your thoughts live, remember, there's the comment section down below. So, you can use that. And I'll see you, hopefully, in the next stream tomorrow. Have a good day, everyone. Phone, please don't freeze when I'm trying to end the stream. That is not very cool behavior.